10,000 pounds in total. Although she was arrested for possessing marijuana, sister star Tammy Slaton went to a CBD farm in Henderson, Kentucky, once she was confronted with the situation. In photographs that were obtained exclusively by the United States Sun, Tammy, who is 37 years old, was seen entering a hemp-derived CBD farm in Henderson while the film team for 1,000 Pound Sisters was accompanying her. It was exclusively disclosed by the United States Sun that the TLC star was charged with possession of marijuana and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia on August 4, 2023. The charges were brought against the star. An eyewitness stated that Tammy was present in the vehicle with a mystery woman behind the wheel as they arrived at the CBD farm. This was in spite of the fact that she was being accused of the crime. When they arrived at the farmhouse that was worth $391,000 and had a 2-acre lot, they both exited the vehicle and greeted her brother Chris Combs, who was 42 years old. Tammy and her +1 were waiting in the front driveway when he arrived. He had already arrived at the set. In preparation for an interior shot, members of the film team were in the garage setting up. Tape was used to cover the windows of the property's front hallway in order to prevent any natural light from entering. There were a few white tents put up on the farm, and one of them had a sign that read Greenman Gardens and included the company's emblem. The farm was located behind the enormous house. According to the website of Greenman Gardens, full-spectrum hemp extract contains the natural compounds that are found in the plant, such as flavonoids, terpenes, and cannabinoids. CBD works together with the phytocompounds, expanding their overall ability to bind receptors and break down harmful enzymes within the body. Natural tinctures, vegan sweets, smart topicals, and other products are available for purchase in the online shop of Greenman Gardens. It's over. Radar Online had reported that in the event that Tammy maintains her good behavior, the charges against her can be withdrawn. When Tammy was a passenger in a vehicle that was pulled over for speeding on August 4, 2023, she was in the vehicle. According to the report filed by the police, the officer was able to detect the aroma of marijuana emanating from the vehicle when he approached the driver. It was alleged that Tammy was a passenger in the vehicle and that she admitted to having marijuana in her purse. It was said in the report that in her purse was a glass jar containing approximately 1 ounce or more of marijuana. In light of the fact that Tammy has successfully completed a marijuana education program, the accusations against her will be dropped as long as she remains out of trouble for a period of 6 months, as stated in the court documents. In the records of the court, it has not yet been documented whether or not Tammy has entered a plea. A mere 5 days after the funeral of her late husband, Caleb Willingham, Tammy was arrested for possessing marijuana. The success of Tammy. The full weight of the celebrity was disclosed by the court documents that were obtained by the United States Sun in relation to Tammy's case. Tammy's weight has decreased to 448 pounds as of the 4th of August, having previously weighed 717 pounds. In 2022, the reality star underwent a gastric bypass operation, which resulted in her losing 269 pounds. She has successfully shed these pounds. In addition to the legal issues that Tammy has been facing, she has continued to place a strong emphasis on leading a healthy lifestyle. The world of reality television has never been shy about introducing its audiences to larger-than-life personalities. One of the most notable stars from the TLC network's 1,000 Pound Sisters is Tammy Slaton, whose journey has captured the attention of millions. From her health struggles to her evolving relationships and personal growth, Slaton has always managed to stay in the spotlight. However, her more recent involvement with a Kentucky CBD farm after an arrest for marijuana possession has raised eyebrows and left fans wondering, what exactly are the charges, and what does this mean for her future? Background on Tammy Slaton and 1,000 Pound Sisters. Before diving into the specifics of the charges, it's important to understand the context of who Tammy Slaton is and how her story has unfolded on 1,000 Pound Sisters. Tammy, along with her sister Amy Slaton, is at the center of the reality series, which follows their lives as they navigate the challenges of extreme obesity. Their journey is filled with struggles over weight loss, family dynamics, health problems, and of course, emotional battles. Tammy's personal life has garnered significant media attention due to her often candid portrayal of her difficulties. From her weight issues to the very real health concerns that have affected her, viewers have followed her story with a sense of empathy, frustration, and hope. However, the narrative has been complicated by her stints in rehab, family drama, and personal setbacks. Tammy's social media presence, as well as her appearances on the show, have made her a polarizing figure in the public eye. Despite her struggles, Tammy Slaton has managed to stay relevant, constantly shifting between the roles of an inspirational figure and a subject of controversy. Whether it's her health, relationships, or legal issues, there always seems to be a new chapter in her story. What happened at the Kentucky CBD farm? The most recent chapter in Tammy Slaton's life has taken an unexpected turn, with her visit to a Kentucky CBD farm raising eyebrows. The details of her visit, however, have been overshadowed by a prior incident in which Slaton was involved in a marijuana possession bust. The charges stemming from this event have raised questions about her involvement in the legal and medical marijuana landscape, and whether the arrest will have consequences on her future. In Kentucky, the sale of marijuana for recreational use is still illegal, though there have been significant steps toward medical legalization. CBD, or cannabidiol, is a derivative of cannabis that is widely legal across the U.S. and is used for a range of purposes, from pain management to mental health benefits. Slaton's visit to a Kentucky CBD farm came after she found herself embroiled in a marijuana-related arrest, drawing attention not only to her personal choices but also to the larger conversation around cannabis laws. While details of the marijuana possession bust remain somewhat murky, what has become clear is that Slaton's visit to the CBD farm wasn't just about recreational use. Instead, it was more closely tied to her personal health journey and her exploration of alternative treatments. For some time now, Slaton has struggled with numerous health issues, many of which are directly related to her obesity. Given the often debilitating nature of her conditions, her interest in CBD products could be seen as a means of self-care or an attempt to manage pain and anxiety. However, what makes this situation complicated is the gray area surrounding cannabis laws, especially in states like Kentucky where marijuana for recreational use is still prohibited. Even though CBD products are legal, the distinction between THC, the psychoactive compound in marijuana, and CBD is not always clear-cut. This legal ambiguity may have contributed to Slaton's situation, which, for better or worse, put her in the public eye once again. The legalities. Marijuana possession and CBD. Understanding the legal landscape surrounding marijuana is essential to unpacking the charges against Slaton. Marijuana laws in the United States vary greatly from state to state, and the confusion surrounding CBD versus THC is a common issue. Marijuana possession in Kentucky. In Kentucky, marijuana remains illegal for recreational use, though there is growing momentum toward legalizing medical marijuana. As of 2024, the state has approved medical cannabis use under very specific conditions, but the possession of marijuana for recreational purposes is still punishable by law. Possession of small amounts of marijuana, less than 8 ounces, can lead to a fine or jail time, and the penalties increase for larger quantities. CBD and legal ambiguities. CBD, on the other hand, is legal under federal law, provided it contains less than 0.3% THC. However, many states still have regulatory hurdles when it comes to CBD products, with restrictions on where and how these products can be sold. Kentucky has relatively lenient laws when it comes to CBD, but the difference between CBD and marijuana, which contains THC, can sometimes be difficult to discern, especially for law enforcement. This confusion may have played a role in Slaton's arrest, as her visit to a CBD farm could easily be misconstrued as an involvement with illegal substances, even if no laws were actually broken. The charges. How serious are they? Given the legal environment in Kentucky, The charges against Slaton are likely to be more about misunderstanding and legal gray areas than any malicious intent. If Slaton was indeed arrested for marijuana possession, the charge could be classified as a misdemeanor, depending on the amount involved. A first-time offense of marijuana possession typically leads to a fine and slash or community service, though repeated offenses or possession of larger quantities could result in more severe consequences. However, if the charge pertains specifically to THC or marijuana for recreational use, it could have more serious repercussions. If she was caught in a situation where she had marijuana with more than the legal THC limit, this could escalate her case and bring more legal and social scrutiny. On the other hand, if she was in possession of CBD products legally, there would likely be no charges to worry about. Given Tammy's previous history of health and personal issues, it is conceivable that her arrest could also bring a number of personal challenges. Her reality television career has put her life under constant scrutiny, and any legal issues will likely be amplified in the public eye. This could hurt her reputation, especially with fans who may already view her through a lens of concern rather than admiration. The fallout: media scrutiny and public perception. As with any high-profile celebrity, media scrutiny plays a significant role in shaping public perception. Tammy Slaton's visit to the Kentucky CBD farm, combined with the marijuana possession bust, has led to widespread discussions, memes, and social media reactions. As a reality TV personality, Slaton's every move is dissected by fans and critics alike, and this latest incident is no exception. The controversy surrounding the charges and the CBD farm visit has sparked debates over the role of public figures in advocating for cannabis use. Some fans have expressed their support for Slaton, believing that she is simply seeking alternative remedies for her health issues. Others have been critical, questioning whether she should be more careful with her actions given her public platform. This situation also highlights the ongoing battle over marijuana legalization across the country. With CBD products becoming increasingly popular and accepted for their medicinal benefits, many believe that Slaton's arrest could be a wake-up call for stricter regulation and clearer guidelines around what constitutes legal and illegal cannabis use. Moreover, Slaton's legal issue could potentially have repercussions for her career. Reality TV stars often face backlash when they are involved in controversial situations, and Slaton's reputation could suffer if she continues to face legal challenges. However, given the attention she garners from the public, it's also possible that this incident could play into her brand and lead to new opportunities for publicity, sponsorships, or even a storyline in her show's future episodes. Tammy Slaton's personal and health journey. Tammy's legal troubles aside, her visit to the Kentucky CBD farm is indicative of a larger trend: her ongoing efforts to take control of her health. While 1,000-pound Sisters has primarily focused on her struggles with obesity and the difficulties associated with her weight loss journey, the reality is that Slaton's life has been plagued by multiple health issues, including diabetes, heart disease, and a variety of mental health concerns. CBD has gained popularity in recent years as a natural remedy for pain management, anxiety, and other health-related issues. For someone like Tammy, who is dealing with chronic pain and mobility issues, CBD could potentially serve as an alternative to traditional medication. In fact, many users of CBD products report positive experiences with it, especially for managing conditions like arthritis, sleep disorders, and anxiety issues that are common among individuals living with obesity and related health problems. Moving forward, what's next for Tammy? In light of her legal issues and health struggles, it is likely that Tammy Slaton will continue to navigate a complicated path in the public eye. Fans and critics alike will be watching closely to see how she handles the fallout from this situation. Will the charges against her lead to more trouble, or will they serve as just another chapter in her ongoing story? One thing is for certain: Tammy Slaton is no stranger to adversity. Her journey has been one of ups and downs, and this latest incident is just another obstacle she will need to face. Whether it will hinder her progress or serve as a catalyst for change remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that the story of Tammy Slaton is far from over, and her next steps will be watched with bated breath by fans and critics alike. Tammy Slaton's visit to a Kentucky CBD farm, coupled with her marijuana possession bust, has brought both legal and personal issues into the spotlight. In Kentucky, where marijuana is still illegal for recreational use, these charges could have significant ramifications. Yet, it's important to consider the broader context of Slaton's personal health journey.